Alright, so welcome you guys to News Now Wyoming. Today we are going to be taking a look at body cam video from use of force arrest in Raleigh, North Carolina by police activity at 11,000 people. They've been nice enough to put together this compilation for us. You're going to see some dash cam and some actual body cam here. And we want to work through legal versus right. This is a very broad question, isn't it? What is lawful and right? So here we go. We're going to skip ahead.
2.3.
Turn off the vehicle right now. Turn off the vehicle.
Nope. He's still holding the brake. So did he put it in park? Who knows?
Turn off the vehicle, man.
Oh, there it goes.
Put your hands on the steering
It's
wheel.
off.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Oh, alright. So, does he have cause at this time to treat him like he's resisting arrest? Put hands on. Does he have cause? That is the question.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. Get out the vehicle. Get out the vehicle.
217, step it up.
Nah, get out the vehicle. Get out the vehicle. Get out the vehicle.
He needs him. He needs him. Does he have probable cause to just beat the crap out of this suspect? Let's see here. We know that this was a hit and run. This car is involved in hit and runs. We know that when he was told to turn it off, he ended up turning off the car. Maybe not at first. Okay, I'll give you that. He was slow to respond, and he's not getting out when he's told. But at first contact, you open his door. You demand things out of him. Is this in keeping with how the police should be talking to the public in dealing with the public? It's legal. This is 100% legally right. But does that make it right?
Get out the vehicle. Stay in the vehicle. Get out the vehicle. Nah, get out the vehicle.
Beat him.
Get out the vehicle. Get out the vehicle. Get out the vehicle. Right now. Get out the vehicle. Right.
The other cop just ignores this door and just joins in. I mean, they're going to take their buddy's side. He knows nothing else. Again, this cop right here put himself in harm's way. He has no idea who anybody in this car is. And he's going to approach this car on his own, try to remove this guy from this vehicle on his own, and just beat the crap out of him because he will not comply with his orders. Woo! Rough.
Now. Get out the vehicle.
Okay.
Let go. Let go. Now get out the vehicle.
Now he's out.
Put your hand behind your back.
They're not
Keep
paying
your hand
attention
behind
to
your
any
back
of these
now.
people. Is this guy a threat to them? I don't know. They don't know. They are focusing on this guy. This guy could knock the crap out of both of these officers, and there is nothing they could do about it.
Now, on your belly. On your belly. On your belly.
Roll on your stomach.
On your belly.
She gets out. Why? So this guy can get out. They don't even see anything. They are so focused.
Right here, bro.
Great control of the scene, officer.
All right. Go ahead.
We're on Navajo. We can't find you.
What do you mean you can't find us? Watch this guy, man. He's like, oh, do I want to stick around for this? I got warrants. Oh, man. Hells no.
What do you mean you can't find us?
Boom,
Right in
he's
front of the
gone.
Right in front of the office.
Like the middle of the road on
Middle of the road on Navajo.
Go ahead and roll EMS.
Go ahead and roll EMS. We need this guy in the white Nike.
Oh, man. He's like, oh crap, hold on, I want to see that look again. Can we slow this down? I want to see that look. Hold on.
We need this guy in the white.
Oh, man. Classic. Alright, let's get this back up here.
What happened? Yes. Yes, grab him, grab him, grab him.
Now watch this officer.
Sit down. Sit down on the curb.
Great control.
Sit
There's
down.
still another person in the car.
I don't know. Should be a heavy-set male, Hispanic, light-skinned.
Oh, he's gonna run off. Leave this guy.
Sit down.
He's the primary arrestee. Who's this other guy? Who the hell knows? Yeah, he's gonna leave this guy on his own with 3 suspects. And the only reason he stops is because she gets up. This officer should not be an officer at all. He should be removed from his duties immediately, placed on admin leave without pay, and fired. I can't find anything that he did right on this entire stop here. You still got
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
This girl.
125, what's your location?
Stay in the car.
Oh, and he's holding a gun. Hold on. Can I zoom into that? No. How's he holding that gun? He's like, I didn't notice this. The 5 other times I've watched this, I have not noticed this guy's holding this gun. I do. I want you to focus on that control right there. Oh, when did that start?
125, what's your location?
Stay in the car.
Or that might be his taser. Because he came off the left side and I see another gun here. So that might be the taser. But even so, you cannot tell me that that is how he was trained to hold that taser or gun.
The building, 833.
Okay, so I'm good with this.
Put your hands up on
You
the
should also get
Sit
her
down.
out.
Sit down.
Maybe
Sit
not
down.
so rough. She looks
Sit
a
down.
little young.
Right here. Put your hands on your...
One report I read said that she was like 12. But, okay. Yeah, keep calling it big.
214
That
Raleigh.
helps.
Just give us a channel and send us a supervisor.
Okay, so this continues. They continue. Ends up. She keeps standing up, so they put her in handcuffs too. Okay, so.
Y'all just arrested me?
You are under arrest.
For what?
Well, I don't know all the charges yet, but at the very hold still. At the very minimum, for resisting, delay, and obstruct.
Okay, resisting and delaying and obstructing. I had to look this up earlier. 14-223 resisting officers. If any person shall willfully and lawfully resist, delay, or obstruct a public officer in discharging or attempting to discharge a duty of his officer, he shall be guilty of a Class 2 misdemeanor. Can you have a more vague and broad law? Is that possible? Can this be... Can you write this to cover just about anything a citizen may do any better? So, we look. I didn't get all the way through this law school's report here. They show a lot of definite resisting and case law on this. Resisting to willfully and lawfully resist, delay, or obstruct a peace public officer, knowing, having reasonable grounds to believe the person is a public officer. Okay, yep, this meets that. While the public officer is discharging or attempting to discharge a duty of his office. That can be anything. If you are just cussing or yelling, then you can be charged with violating this crime. Struggling against an officer, okay, obviously, yeah. Remonstrating an officer, criticizing and questioning him, that could fall under this, so did it. Okay. Lots of gray areas here. Lots and lots of gray areas. I'll tell you right now, this law should be the one that North Carolina is trying to fix and make it clear on what it does and does not mean. This law here, as written, is complete crap and should be wholly ruled unconstitutional as overly broad. I cannot believe that this has lasted as long as it has. Let's see here, revisions as late as 1994, but the first one was in 1889, so I don't know what the changes were. They probably made it even more broad each of these times. I don't know. And really, I can't believe that a law as broad as this has survived. It should not. Alright, anything else on this? Let's take a look at his.
I'm already in
This car, okay?
Can I get my sweater though? I ain't going.
I'm gonna leave it just like this until EMS. Do you want me to have you sit down?
I already know, but I'm about to tell my sister.
No, do you want me to help you sit down?
Tell your sister. Okay, well, let's talk about your sister and everybody else here. So they investigate. This is on Winston-Salem Journal. No, seriously? Okay, yeah, let's do this. Not at all. Next. Do you enjoy? Nope. Oh, wait. No, I like to get my blood racing, but not adventurous activities. How about resisting arrest? Or, sorry, resisting officers. That's the fun thing I like to do. Alright. They are investigating the use of force by two officers during a traffic stop in which they were recorded kneeing a driver, punching his back, and dragging him out of the car by his neck. This guy with very hard to pronounce last name was arrested Tuesday as police stopped him in connection with 3 hit-and-run crashes. Even knowing that he was involved in 3 hit-and-run crashes, I still do not believe that deserves the level of force at initial contact. Initial contact, not repeated contact. The very first time they had dealings with him, they just beat the crap out of him within, 15 seconds of dealing with him? No. He ignored commands and failed to get out of the car. He contends he did not tell officers he was going to get out. He did not do that, okay? So he is incorrect. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or not. They hit me so bad I forgot everything. No, you were incoherent before you were hit. Okay, so I am not completely on this guy's side. But that doesn't mean I agree that they were right. So let's look at the news source here.
Off the vehicle, man.
We can skip past this
of that
here.
police stop in Raleigh.
Is live on Navajo Drive, digging deeper into the videos. And Amy, along with the release of those videos, we heard from the police chief.
Yeah, we certainly did, Marius. Raleigh
Our
officer's body camera shows you the moment he approaches a car he's
Hands on the steering wheel.
identified as
What do you say,
successfully.
police?
Get out the...
Dash camera.
Let go.
To watch, and they are concerned. These videos are difficult to watch.
They are difficult to watch. Oh, I'm sorry you had to watch that. I had to watch it too.
And they are concerning.
Cell phone video of the stop has gone viral. The Raleigh telling us they'd provide a more detailed picture of what unfolded.
Oftentimes, it is important to get the individual out of the vehicle. With multiple occupants reaching and moving around in the vehicle, it creates many safety concerns.
He was by himself. He created a dangerous situation for himself.
Police say Batista Concepcion was involved in 3 separate hit-and-run crashes prior to the stop. That's why investigators tell us the officer pulled the vehicle over.
It is so much more than simply complying and complaining.
Complying and complaining. Okay. So before we get to this quote here, her entire quote, I want to pose to you guys, when is enough enough? When do we, the citizens, say, you police are able to do whatever you want without penalty, and I am through with it? At what point do you say you are taking the law and making it your own? You justify things with the barest strings to allow you to do it, and enough is enough. Does this body cam here, dash camera, is this story here, is this lawful, or is it earning the hate, or is it both? I would contend to you right now that it is fully lawful. What they did, these officers are going to get away without any trouble. They're going to win any lawsuit. They're going to be able to claim the officer was in fear of his safety because he was stupid and he put himself in harm's way. They are going to be ruled that they acted correctly. But does that mean they were right? That is my question to you. Then as you listen to her final quote here that I'm going to play for you, I want you to ask yourself, because she's talking to us and her officers, did these officers live up to this expectation that she puts out there? Do they live up to it?
It is about relationships. It is about building rapport. Much more than simply complying and complaining. It is about relationships. It is about building rapport. It is about having mutual respect for each other.
Woo! Doesn't watching this video just make you want to go hug a police officer and say, thank you, officer? Thank you. Oh, I feel so much better about my police officers after this. What about you? Comment below. Alright, that's it. Have a good night.